Houston, Texas, today at NRG Stadium, as we are going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Utah Utes offense comes onto the field first today. This is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
And this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they face, they play great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David. I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams were going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Punts it out of the air. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Utes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Utes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Russell. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Gilliam. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Makes the grab on the left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, I'm trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again, just wears you out.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On the option. He'll toss it. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Utes are on the move. Grab into the middle. It's Williams.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
What a find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Hey, we saw this QB in the last drive. He had some success, right? The defense does a much better job getting to him, irritating him, frustrating him, and then most importantly, being able to catch him. And usually that's by committee, right? Not one guy going to get him on the ground. Nice job on the defense.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to take off. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The Utes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Baker. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He's got him. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Under fire. He'll get rid of it. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Gilliam. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. The hand to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
And a nice Nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Steamrolls his way ahead. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. It's picked off. That's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The exclamation point on that drive. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Baker. Forced out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
This time it's complete. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. Takes a big stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Quickly complete. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
Yeah, and on 3rd 3rd and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously haven't had success. Now getting to 4th and goal. Now it's a situation, do I kick the field goal? Do I feel comfortable running the football? Or do I need to throw this thing?
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. To throw, it's Baker. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. The Crimson Tide pinned deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Powers through the defender.
This offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quarterback on the keeper. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The throw to the outside is complete.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down and bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
He splits the uprights, and now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable 1st half so far.
The Utes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. It's sort of an ugly 1st half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He'll do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to pass, it's Baker. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point was good.
31, Alabama, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get him turning it on. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Out of the gun, the give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Clemens. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. To the air. It's Baker. Quickly complete. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Utes are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Turning on the Jets. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with with chunk plays. The Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fighting off the defender. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. That's caught. It's Gilliam. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Setting up the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Makes the grab. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Oh, they're after him. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. 1st down here for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give and tick, 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 tick. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick pass on the jet motion. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Hand off from the shotgun. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Russell. Stands in and takes the hit. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilliam. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He stopped just short of the goal line at set up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. With the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Makes the grab. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown time! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Going right to work up top. He wants a big play here late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to